along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Cleveland. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. At their own 21-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Get it. On play action, Shador. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. That's into the hands of 2J Watt, and he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action now with Sanders. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. Terrific catch. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll take this one in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Black ultra, 45, white, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Out to his right. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Warren, Hurston, and more. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Here we go. Yellow. 60 red. 60 set.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score. Steelers 14, Browns 7. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
Yard line.
They go play action with Sanders. Open man downfield is Bannon, the tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. The gain is 64.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Short, complete to Likely. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Lance will swing this out to Johnson, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So after 1, 14-10 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Red cycle. Here we go. Second. Blue 32. Set.
To throw is Lance. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 2. Get across the 20. Mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
From the gun, it's Sanders. To the right side here, this is caught.
Oh my god.
To a first down, gain of 9.
How the fuck do I not get any passes?
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Kevin Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Ready, go! 10 black.
That's Pierce in motion. To throw, here's Lance. That one completes to Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Malik Collins makes the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 25, here's second and 8.
Yes, Rip. Watch it. 6, 5, 10.
Lance looking to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His second touchdown of this first half. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50.
On first down, it's Sanders. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean,
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Shador. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
you know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, 18 Cardinal, 18 Viking, 18.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Sanders will throw it. Again, working deep downfield. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. It is second and 6. On second down, 1. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Oh, terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Ready, break! Bronco 80! Let's go now!
Play action. It's Sanders. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse. And I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions. And after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He'll get this complete to Jerry Judy. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Here we go, stack!
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming out.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played, eventually you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the offense as you can imagine.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
10 seconds. Ready.
They'll go again with Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Went to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Throwing, Lance. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. He gets free. Past midfield. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge dance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. That one is good. And the Steelers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Striker.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for his running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's a Steeler first down. On the ground is Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 15-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, Zach. Ready.
Now it's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Set. Blaster. 6. 60 red. 60
Austin
red.
brought in motion. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Okay, ready?
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Hut, hut.
Johnson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try to run, and it's Johnson. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now, the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Metcalf, the motion man.
38. Ready?
They'll go. It's Johnson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch things out even further.
Browns 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hold the check. Here we go.
Drive starts with a run by Johnson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.